Welcome to Vast Voice, vastsolutionsgroup.com's one and only podcast to help you, the entrepreneur. Here we go. Forbes.com's countdown of the top 15 important small business trends we'll see by the end of 2020. Kenneth French with you from vastsolutionsgroup.com. It's indeed a pleasure that we get to go over this list because I think it's really something that's going to be impactful to you and really all of American capitalism, because we've been hit with obviously COVID-19 and so many issues. There's no doubt that 2020 has been a challenging year for small business. With, again, COVID-19, the pandemic, the racial equality protests, and kind of a looming economic recession potentially, the business landscape has been really transformed, and new trends are going to be cropping up anytime as a result. Staying on top of these trends can help you as an entrepreneur truly in the end. Now, hopefully, you'll be ending the year on a high note. Well, to help, Forbes.com asked the experts of the Forbes Business Council to predict some upcoming small business trends. Here we go over the top 15 important small business trends we'll see by the end of 2020, chosen, once again, by the editors of Forbes.com. Number 15, rethinking your marketing spend. This comes to us from Scott Amex of Amex Ventures. Once again, number 15, rethinking the marketing spend. Most marketing professionals will rely on this, but some marketing spending is wasteful but questionable because of the ROI is just not what it should be. The pandemic has forced businesses to rethink their approach when it comes to marketing. If you can't quantitatively justify a marketing campaign, perhaps it's time to recalibrate or change your focus. Now, I'm going to go over each one of these word for word and verbatim. And once again, they're going to be very specific to the individuals and the individuals who have submitted them on behalf of Forbes.com. Number 14, focusing on online reputation management by Beth Worthy of GMR Transcription Services. Online reviews have become a critical concern for B2C and B2B companies, as its trend is expected to intensify in 2020 and therefore beyond potentially. There will be many more and much of an emphasis on the monitoring and its reviews of a company. It'll be important to use online tools that will allow small business owners to track and manage feedback and reviews from a centralized dashboard. Number 13, serving at a deeper level. That comes to us from Catherine Porritt of Business Bravery. And she says, we'll see some really innovative businesses going bigger and deeper with their clients rather than smaller and wider. Deeply transformative offers that have a big impact and also are a premium as far as delivery and investment are trending big time now with her clients, she says. Businesses that find a way to serve at a deeper level will be paid better and thrive in this crazy economic environment. Once again, Catherine Porritt from Business Bravery gives us the number 13 submission, which is serving at a deeper level. Number 12, shifting to remote work by Dawn Brown, MD, from ADHD Wellness Center, PLLC. While remote work with something forced upon many people by the pandemic, it's not just a temporary measure. It could be long-term. Many small businesses are now seeing their employees continue to perform even with everything else going on while working from home. After seeing the success now, where is the incentive to go back to work in the offices and therefore have employers have to pay rent? Number 11, having fewer face-to-face interactions. This comes to us from Samir Sharma of S. Sharma Tax Incorporated. I think that industries will require face-to-face interaction with its customers. There'll be a need to rethink those models. Remote or online is the way to go. I understand that it won't be possible for every type of business, but I think this is going to force people to get creative and think truly outside the box, says Samir. Number 10, increasing personal branding. That'll be much more important. That comes to us from Talal Rafi of Sesame Associates. And he says, as small businesses are moving increasingly into a gig economy and remote work is becoming harder to differentiate, This will lead to the owners going to social media to personally brand themselves and differentiate their business brand from the rest. This trend has slowly been growing, but now will speed up a lot more because of the circumstances we're now finding ourselves. Number 9, rising gig work opportunities comes to us from Adam Harvey of Proofed. This year we'll see an increase in small business using freelancers. Many small businesses are not in the position to hire permanent employees or find it too challenging at this point. Using gig workers can give small businesses much needed flexibility in time and cash. Now I should probably note, Forbes.com Business Council is a paid membership group of small business owners selected due to their expertise in general business matters. Now we go to number 8, which is submitted to us by Sylvia Ma of Ad Astra Ventures. In her number 8 suggestion, diversifying business portfolios. These uncertain times have been an opportunity for small businesses to focus on the essentials, delivering their core value proposition. That is intersected by a careful look at cash flow. This rapid iteration will evolve into a new revenue model, like, building technology, offering alongside services, new artificial intelligence solutions, and mixed revenue streams from private and public sectors. Once again, Sylvia Ma of Ad Astra Ventures. Finally, we're getting to number 7, sourcing alternative financing. Cash flow and capital will continue to be scarce. Businesses will need to rely on financing not only to be able to stay afloat during COVID-19, but to recover and reopen. With the PPP loans being increasingly hard to secure and fewer businesses being able to access loans, alternative sources of funding, such as invoice finance, will be a safety net for many companies who have been hit hard by the pandemic. That brought to us by Payson Johnston of Crowds. Number 6, brought to us by Paul Weber of EAG Advertising and Marketing. He says outsourcing. Outsourcing is going to be a big thing for 2020 that we'll see at the end of 2020. Businesses of all sizes will have reservations about increasing staff size too soon as the economy returns to some degree of normalcy. The fastest way to close the gap is to outsource services rather than hire new employees. What has been a common practice in accounting and HR will now become more acceptable for services like marketing and project management. Number 5, live streaming demonstration. That's brought to us by Jennifer Coy of Beauty Care Choices. With more people at home and on their phones, she believes that live demonstration selling will become a very popular way to engage with new prospects and customers. It links e-commerce and social media by providing an interactive shopping experience directed by an influencer or a business owner who you follow and trust their expertise. You'll be able to see products being used, ask live questions, and then buy it. Number 4, this is a big one, repurposing office space. Ryan Gray, SGW Design Works, submitted this one. The way we use office space is evolving quickly. Many businesses are proving that some of their work can be done remotely with still having high productivity. If we accept this as a truth, we will soon decide that we don't need as much office space as we did before. This may mean repurposing some of the office space, or it might also mean for smaller spaces that will save an entrepreneur money. Stephen Ridzowski of Rids Media LLC, his submission came in at number 3, rising online retailers. Online retail will be the one to watch, and more businesses will be offering contactless delivery. We're going to see people take advantage of this time to create their online presence, and those who haven't started adapting to this trend will need to start, or they will be left far behind. Most people are not going to feel the need to go, to the store with ease, because online shopping is so much easier, especially in the world of smartphones, which allow people to place orders and have them delivered in the end. Once again, Steve Radowski of Rids Media LLC. Now, the number 2, which is near and dear to my heart, I'm the one who posted this one, came in at number 2, pivoting due to COVID-19. Big companies with recognizable brand names that have stronger customer loyalty will come out even stronger as a result of this pandemic. The same applies to small entrepreneurs who've had the benefit to be able to pivot when the situation calls for it. Many entrepreneurs who are in the middle, lacked real brand recognition, or slow to react will potentially become relics unless they're able to somehow pivot the ship. Once again, that was brought to you by me, Kenner French of Vast Holdings Group and also vastsolutionsgroup.com. The number one Forbes.com top 15 important small business trends we'll see by the end of 2020 is brought to us by, this is going to be a good one here, Gokul and Nanamari from Vinvelli Ventures. And he says, increasing adoption of AI or artificial intelligence. The growth of artificial intelligence has been incredible and has become affordable to most small businesses. AI can be seen helping small business target leads and adjusting marketing efforts for better success, all by analyzing customer data. AI would also play a major role in keeping track of the competition. Chatbots driven by AI to assist customers would become the norm for businesses. And there you have it. The Forbes.com countdown, the top 15 important small business trends we'll see by the end of 2020. Can't wait to see what happens as 2020 closes up. I would like to make a note for the last one, artificial intelligence, which makes perfect sense that was really the number one small business trend that we'll see by the end of 2020, potentially because we at vastsolutionsgroup.com do a lot of artificial intelligence specifically to help with tax strategies, or even better said, lower tax strategies or lower taxes, and also increase retirement savings. Artificial intelligence really will be the wave of the future. If a business owner or a personal individual is not using AI to his or her benefit, they'll be left behind by far. Now, once again, thank you for taking the time for watching or listening to this podcast that outlines, once again, the Forbes.com top 15 important small business trends we'll see by the end of 2020. If you need any information on any of these vendors, any of these submissions, or any of these individuals who are far and away at the top of their field, go ahead and give us a call at 888-808-8278 or check us out on the web. You could get some information from any of these vendors at www.vastsolutionsgroup.com or check them out at Forbes.com, Forbes.com. Once again, Kenner French, thank you for taking the time to listen to this podcast.